All of this. The next comment, they says the whole world is depressed. Trust me. Gosh, ooh, is the whole world depressed? Like, I'm listen. I'm not gonna say the whole world is depressed. I'm not gonna go that deep. But what I will say is, yeah, it is a lot of craziness going on within the world.
Shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Waha, Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation for the hopeful like Akim and pushing this word. Yes. Yes, everybody is in a sad state, man. Okay? If you don't think this world, this rulership and the people on this earth is in a sad state, then you know what, man? You should off yourself. Hang yourself, man. Okay? That just shows to tell you, this guy, for example, I look at him just like this picture. You got a lot of idiots out there don't know what's really going on. They like to watch and they think they're good on their side, but not knowing it can meet right in their doorstep and they could lose everything. They could start getting tired. They start getting work fatigue, nigga fatigue, Edomite fatigue, woman fatigue, nigga woman fatigue. You just get sick and tired. But you know why? Because the righteous people is not an authority. All right, the wicked ones are an authority. Who's the wicked? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. So let's get a scripture out real quick. This is Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So who the righteous that's supposed to be on authority? When the righteous are on authority, the people rejoice. So who will be the righteous that will be on authority? That's first and foremost talking about the elect men of Israel. Okay? All right? So the righteous that authority are the elect. They're going to have everything on course. They're going to have everything running the right way. The earth is going to be in its pristine state. Okay? That's dwelling with what? With righteousness, man. Okay? That's what we're looking for. A new earth and a new heaven that dwelleth in what? Righteousness. This whole earth right now is dwelling in unrighteousness. Why? I'm going to give you the answer. Proverbs 29, verse 2. When the righteous are on authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And yes, the people are mourning, man. They're starting, because the age of information that we have right now, okay, they starting to see what the iron furnace America really is. Okay? They go to school, they go to college, you get your diploma, you get your degree, you get your master's or you get your associate's degree, you get your BA, and then when they want to go to a job they trying to apply for, they can't get it, so they in debt. Now they want to they have to work a job that they don't want to be at, and then the stress and the hamster wheel continues. Okay, and a lot of these jobs right now, like the postal office, other warehouse jobs, and through this video, because a lot of these workers complaining about no air conditioning, nothing on their cars. They deliver in mail, which is true. This is facts. Okay, a lot of these states don't have strong unions. Okay, that will support these workers to get what they want. Okay, there's certain other states that has air conditioning and stuff, and there's certain companies that don't have that, because these people don't care. The wicked do not care about you. Okay, that's the message. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. You're gonna be in a mourning state. Who's the wicked? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. All right, so let me get another scripture real quick. All right, I ain't telling you not to, I ain't telling you to quit your job and you're not gonna do nothing for the rest of your shit. You have to maintain, you have to keep yourself stable until the Lord returns, man. Okay, you have to work with those hands, man, and provide. You gotta take care of your responsibilities. Yeah, we're in America. We're in Babylon the Great, the city of confusion, man. All right, and a lot of these people, basically our people, is starting to wake up to the madness, man. Okay, so let's get another scripture. This is Job 9:24. Job 9 and 24. Right? And it reads, right here, it reads, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? That's the question. All right. Who is he? It's talking about the so-called white man, Esau, Edom. He's running this earth right now with his policies, his laws, basically to keep the people in slavery, man. While the 1%, the elites, the bankers, okay, they're pulling the strings on everything here, man. Okay, they living deliciously here on this earth. But that's only for a season, man. Okay, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is about to kick the chair right off underneath him, man. Okay, and destroy his plans. What for the elect of Israel, you know, the 144,000, the first governing bodies that's going to run this earth. All right, along with Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and our king is going to be King David. He's going to be back. Okay, and Yahushai is going to rule the earth, man. That's how it's going to be. All right, but right now we in this predicament. As you can see, the people is mourning. Why? Because the earth is not being ran right. This is the consequence of not following the law, statute, commandments, and first and foremost, we disobeyed the Lord, man. And the first one we did, we was worshiping other gods, man. So this is why we in this state right now. We're not in a position of authority, okay? Right now, we're in a position of just slaving and working for our oppressors, man. All right, for nothing, for beans and rice. There's some brothers that's well off, and there's some brothers that's just out there struggling, but they making ends meet and they maintaining. And how they maintaining is through what? Faith, okay? There's something I wanted to read to y'all before, to keep your brothers, keep your brothers, in the spirit, man. Just stay the course, all right? Stay the course, all right? This is Joshua 1 and 9. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong of good courage. Be not afraid. Neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy power, Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, is with thee whatsoever thou goest. Remember, the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is with you, man. Okay? So, people who's new to this video, so what are we going to do? We've been marching. No, that's not the way. We're in the scriptures in the Bible that used to be marching around D.C. with 1 million men walking around 7 times. Where does it say in the scriptures to do that? No, this land is not our rest. It starts with the mind. It starts with your mind to get up from this, man. Okay? And how you do that? The brothers out there that's teaching his word. Listen. Read. Read for yourself and search it out yourself. Okay? So let me get on Micah 2 verse 10, and I'm going to end it with that. All right? This is a quick one because I was watching that video and what he said, the people are not happy. Well, that's in the scriptures. This is what happens when the wicked rules, man. All right? So this is Micah 2 verse 10. All right? And it reads right here. And it reads, why this thing's acting up all of a sudden? I already know why, but it's all good. It's not going to stop it. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, meaning mentally, spiritually, arise. Wake up from the madness you're in right now, man. How you wake up? By all the stuff that you've been taught from school, high school, college, church, all this religion. Undo it and come back to this word, man. Okay? Arise and depart, for this is not your rest. This place, America, is not our rest. It's supposed to be our punishment for disobeying the Lord. All right? Arise and depart, for this is not your rest. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction. So the ways of America are the ways you've been taught to how to make it here. No, it's going to destroy you. It's ways, all right? The life of here being in America. Babylon the Great. Celebrating these holidays. A lot of you Negroes and Latinos about to celebrate July 4th. Where were you Negroes, Latinos in July 4th? You were in slavery. Let's get that straight. Nothing changed, man. Okay? So yes, this is an example. The people is in mourning. Why? Because the wicked is in authority right now. So to then, just think about this video. Read that scripture in Joshua to lift you brothers, man, your sisters. Be of good courage, man. Because Yahweh Bashem Shah is with us, man. To then, another video. Shalom.